What up, YouTube? Here with a review video for day one of the 2023 NFL playoffs. Now, I'm going to be reviewing the wildcard games from yesterday. The first game I'm going to review is the game with the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this game was an interesting game. The first half was very close, very competitive, with the Seahawks being up by 1 point, 17-16. However, in the second half, the 49ers will go on to steamroll over the Seattle Seahawks with the final score being 41-23. And the 49ers heading towards the playoffs had the biggest and best win streak. Now, if you count this win, they've won 11 in a row now. And if they keep this up, they're looking like real strong candidates to go all the way and possibly win this whole thing. And to sum up what took place in the game, like I said, the first half was a close game with the 49ers being the first team to score. They scored a field goal and the first touchdown as well, with Brock Purdy throwing a short pass to McCaffrey for the first touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks will answer back with a touchdown of their own, as Geno Smith will hand off the ball to Walker for Seattle's first touchdown. And then the 49ers would score 2 field goals, and the Seahawks would score a field goal as well. And to close out the first half, Geno Smith would go long and throw a 50-yard touchdown pass to Metcalf. I thought that was the best highlight reel of this game. And then the first half score being 17-16, 1 point up for the Seattle Seahawks. Like I mentioned before, the 49ers will go on to put on a great performance in the second half, offensively and defensively, with Mitchell scoring the first touchdown of the second half, and Brock Purdy, he had a heck of a game. He threw over 300 yards, and he would run in a touchdown himself as well, and would also throw a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuels. And the Seahawks, to close out the game, they scored a touchdown, a short pass from Geno Smith to Metcalf. They went for a 2-point conversion, failed attempt, and the 49ers put on a great second half for the 49ers fans that were in attendance. And as I mentioned, Brock Purdy having a good performance in this game, as did Greenlaw, who had 11 tackles in this game. Now, those are some impressive numbers, and they pulled off 3 sacks as well, did the 49ers, and they caused a fumble in the second half as well. And the Niners made an interception in this game as well. Overall, a great performance from the San Francisco 49ers defense, and a salute to the San Francisco 49ers on a well-deserved win, and looking forward to how they will play for next week's NFC divisional rounds. Anyways, moving on to the next game. And now this game was a total opposite from the 49ers Seahawks game. I say that because, as I mentioned before, the first half with the 49ers and Seahawks game was a very close first half. With the Chargers Jaguars game, the first half with this game wasn't competitive at all. The Chargers had a 27-0 lead to end the first half. The Jaguars had a terrible, awful first half. I stopped watching after the first half because I thought the Chargers had this game won already because of the way the game was going. However, I should have watched the game in its entirety because the Jaguars caught up at the end and actually won the game 31-30 in what was one of the best games in recent NFL playoffs history, and definitely one of the best and biggest comeback performances in recent NFL playoffs history. Now, salute to the Jacksonville Jaguars for this performance, and they advance on to next week's AFC divisional round. And to sum up what took place in the game, as I said before, the first half was all Los Angeles. They made 4 picks. The 3 picks came from Samuels, and the other pick came from Tranquil. And Eagle, who had a good season, he made 2 touchdowns, and the other touchdown came from the receiver Everett, and that was all the touchdowns that the Chargers made. And then the rest of the points came from field goals. And the kicker for the Los Angeles Chargers, who had a good season, never missed anything from 50 yards and under up until this game. The funny thing is he made a 50-yard field goal, but ended up missing a 40-yard field goal attempt. And I think that cost the Los Angeles Chargers a possible win, because if he would have made that field goal, they would have had 33 points instead of 30 points. And that doesn't take any credit away from the Jacksonville Jaguars, because they turned it up in the second half and came back great from their terrible first half. Made 4 touchdowns. Both Jones scored a touchdown, as did Ingram and Kirk. And another costly move that the Los Angeles Chargers made was when Bosa threw his helmet onto the turf, and that called for the referee to throw a flag on the field for unsportsmanlike conduct, and that led the Jaguars to score a 2-point conversion instead of a 1-point conversion. And to end the game, the Jaguars put themselves in a great position to where they could score a game-winning field goal, as they did. And as I mentioned before, they caught up at the end and won the game 31-30. Now, if y'all haven't seen the highlights for this game, I suggest y'all go check that out. Go watch the game in its entirety if y'all can. Y'all let me know what y'all opinions are from the games that y'all saw yesterday. If y'all got a video out there sharing y'all opinions on the games that y'all saw yesterday and y'all want me to check that out, I'll be more than glad to. Anyways, comment y'all thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. And that does it for this video. I'm out of here, y'all, and peace.